So next up then, the Richcote's Maiden Hurdle, 2 mile 4 furlongs. Number 1 is Amazing Sablazo, 2 Brown Sauce, 3 Celtic Sun, 4 Dragon Lord, 5 Driven Away, 6 Mars Orchard, 7 is Nocturnal, 8 Not Grey Now, 9 is Panda Azikar, 10 is Prince of Vassa, 11 Quiet Man, 12 is 2 Bob Bristol, 13 is Bokeh Star Studded, 14 Driftwood Scooby and 15 Enterprise. So, horses gathered at the start and called in, and away they go. And it's one of the greys, Bokeh Star Studded, that's the first to show as they come down towards the first of 8 flights in this race. And Bokeh Star Studded by about 2 lengths in the lead as they jump that first one. On the near side is Prince of Vassa. The other grey on the inside is Not Grey Now, who quite obviously is grey now, so that's an interesting name there. So Bokeh Star Studded just pulling for his head a bit there, and Not Grey Now going up on his inside. Those two are about 3 lengths clear of Panda Azikar and Prince of Vassa. On the rail with the blue and the purple sleeves is Driftwood Scooby, with behind that one Celtic Sun, and towards the rear of the field at the moment on the outside we have the one with the green sleeves there, that's 2 Bob Bristol, so they're all safely over the second. And the back marker now is Amazing Sablazo. So the leading group then, just 2 of them, Bokeh Star Studded and Not Grey Now, 2 greys in the lead. The pack being headed now by Mars Orchard and Panda Azikar. Then comes Quiet Man and Brown Sauce. That's the one on the outside in the white colours. The orange behind him is Prince of Vassa as they jump the next. And they all stream nicely over that one with 2 Bob Bristol and Amazing Sablazo. Still the 2 bringing up the rear. Bokeh Studded has gone on now. Decided to be the leader by about 1.5 lengths from Not Grey Now in second. As they race down towards the next flight with still 1.5 miles plus to go. And Bokeh Star Studded past the winning post, actually they're going to be now before they'll jump another one. And Bokeh Star Studded will hope to be there second time around as well. Not Grey Now is in second. Brown Sauce in the white has moved up into third from Quiet Man. Driftwood Scooby has crept into it on the rail. Next to that one is Panda Azikar. Then comes Mars Orchard. Driven Away is another one on the inside, is going reasonably well as they cross the road there with Enterprise. Then Prince of Vassa. The other grey is Nocturnal. And Amazing Sablazo and Dragon Lord. The next Celtic Sun has now dropped towards the back, and 2 Bob Bristol is still the back marker. So they jump over that one then. 2 Bob Bristol jump a little slowly at the back, but there's still a good 9.5 furlongs to go. So no distress signals need to be put out by anybody yet, and Bokeh Star Studded and Not Grey Now share the lead from Brown Sauce and Quiet Man. Then comes Mars Orchard in the blue. Panda Azikar is next. Driftwood Scooby is still there on the inside with Driven Away moving a little bit closer as they stream over the next. The one that's losing his place a little bit is Enterprise, and that one's now dropping towards the back with Dragon Lord now the back marker as 2 Bob Bristol gets a little bit closer. The one closest to us in the orange is Prince of Vassa, and 2 Bob Bristol is coming up on the inside of that one now. So Bokeh Star Studded and Not Grey Now, they're only about a length clear of the pack now, with Quiet Man in the yellow cap jumping in third and jumping up sides them as well. Slow jump at the back by Dragon Lord, but we've now got 3 in a line, Quiet Man, Not Grey Now and Bokeh Star Studded. Then we've got 3 in a line behind them as well, which is Mars Orchard, Panda Azikar and Brown Sauce, with just 5 furlongs still to go. And on the outside, Amazing Sablazo has moved up quite well as well. Driftwood Scooby still there on the inside and just Driven Away. But the field are pretty tightly packed, and this looks more like a flat race than a hurdle at the moment as they jump over that one. With 4 furlongs still to go. And it's Quiet Man who's in the lead now from Not Grey Now. Panda Azikar is moving into third. Steaming through on the inside there is Driven Away, whilst on the outside 2 Bob Bristol is making a run, and Nocturnal is coming there as well. They race down towards the final flight, plenty in with chances. The early leader Bokeh Star Studded has dropped away. Dragon Lord's never got into it, but it's Driven Away, Quiet Man and 2 Bob Bristol. Then on the inside comes Not Grey Now, who's still there. Nocturnal on the outside, jumping well in the middle as well as Panda Azikar. So they're over the final flight, they've got 1.5 furlongs to go. And Quiet Man on the inside from Driven Away. Then comes 2 Bob Bristol and Panda Azikar, but it's Quiet Man who's still holding the lead as they race past the furlong pole. Panda Azikar He's pulling away now from Driven Away, who's clear in second. Coming out of the pack is Celtic Sun. That one looked out of it earlier. Driftwood, Scooby and Mars Orchard, but up towards the line, it's going to be Quiet Man who wins this one. Driven Away is second, Celtic Sun third, Mars Orchard fourth, then Driftwood, Scooby and Brown Sauce. And as your car dropped away, Prince of Vass has probably come in last. That was a good quick race. Quiet Man was the winner. Driven Away second. Then Celtic Sun and Mars Orchard. Driftwood Scooby was fifth. Brown Sauce sixth. Pando Azikar seventh. Then Enterprise in eighth. Two Bob Bristol dropped back to be ninth in the end. And Nocturnal was 10th. With Dragon Lord, Amazing Sablazo, the early leaders, Not Grey Now and Bouquet Star Studded after that. And Prince of